and my God shall supply all your needs according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. Chosen one, the heavens have spoken over your name. What is unfolding before you on this 23rd of October 2025 is not coincidence, not luck, not random alignment. It is prophecy fulfilled. You are standing at the threshold of a divine elevation that will alter the story of your entire bloodline. The invisible vaults of heaven are opening, and what once felt delayed will now arrive with divine precision. This is not simply a change in circumstance, it is the beginning of your inheritance. The air itself carries the vibration of breakthrough. Every step you take from this moment will echo through generations. Before we move deeper into this revelation, pause and align your spirit with what is being spoken. Subscribe to this channel and declare your agreement by commenting 999 below, your sacred manifestation code. This is not a number, it is a decree, a signal to the universe and to heaven that you are ready for the release that has been ordained for you. When you type it, do so with intention. See the floodgates of divine abundance opening. Feel the weight of destiny shifting in your favor. The very act of your faith is a spiritual signature, an affirmation that you are stepping into alignment with your heavenly assignment. Chosen one, you are not just witnessing change, you are the change. What is about to unfold will not only transform how you see the world, but how the world perceives you. You are entering a season of divine recognition where the glory of God upon your life will become visible. Family, friends, and even those who once doubted you will be left in awe. They will not merely witness an increase in your finances. They will witness the unfolding of divine favor that redefines what is possible. The light that once seemed distant will now dwell upon you, marking you as a vessel of abundance, wisdom, and generational redemption. Heaven calls this moment the transfer. It is not an ordinary blessing, it is a reordering of inheritance. The spiritual economy has shifted, and the resources once locked behind delay are being rerouted to you. You have been faithful in the silence, patient through resistance, obedient in the unseen. Heaven has recorded it all. Every tear you sowed was currency. Every prayer you whispered in darkness was investment. Now the yield comes in overflowing measure. You have not been denied. You are being prepared. This is the unveiling of divine timing. For too long, it looked as though nothing was happening. But beneath the surface, the architecture of destiny was being designed. The delays were divine rehearsals. The detours were sacred detours of protection. And now the appointed hour has arrived. The vault of heaven swings open, releasing what was stored for you, not as charity, but as covenant. The universe recognizes your vibration. The angels recognize your endurance. It is time. Look closely at your life right now. The subtle rearrangements, the sudden closures, the unexpected peace after long unrest. These are not coincidences. They are indicators that heaven has initiated your wealth transfer. What is coming will shock those around you, but it will also confirm what your spirit has known all along. You were never forgotten, only hidden for the right unveiling. So stand firm. This is your moment of divine validation. Heaven is announcing your arrival into purpose, and the world is about to bear witness to what happens when faith meets its appointed season. What is unfolding now is bigger than money, larger than success. It is a restoration of destiny. This is the beginning of your visible reward. Chosen one, the vaults of heaven are not metaphors. They are real spiritual storehouses of divine provision, and they have been opened in your name. What you are feeling in this very season is the movement of that release. Every delay that once chained your progress was never a denial. It was a calibration of timing. Heaven needed your heart prepared, your faith purified, and your vision sanctified before entrusting you with this level of blessing. And now, on this 23rd October 2025, the divine timeline has aligned. The sound you hear within your soul is the rumbling of breakthrough. You were not forgotten. You were being refined. God hid you, not to punish you, but to protect you. Every unanswered prayer, every door that stayed closed, every dream that seemed suspended, it was all part of a larger orchestration. The wealth that is now flowing to you is not merely financial. It carries spiritual weight, generational purpose, and heavenly authority. It is the kind of blessing that rewrites the legacy of entire families. You are the chosen steward of that transfer. You are not stepping into money, you are stepping into mission. The divine transfer is not a transaction between you and the world. It is a sacred exchange between heaven and your bloodline. Everything your ancestors prayed for, everything they lacked, everything they were unable to finish, it converges in you. You are the point of fulfillment, the culmination of generations of silent faith. The struggle that has followed your family for decades ends with you. Poverty, fear, limitation, they lose their power the moment you realize you were born to break them. Chosen one, this transfer will not just elevate you, it will expose the divine fingerprints on your life. People will question how it happened, but they won't be able to explain it. That's because what's coming isn't man-made favor. It's supernatural orchestration. It's a reward that no resume can justify and no system can restrict. You won't need to defend it because the evidence will speak louder than explanation. The hand of God will be unmistakable. You must understand, when heaven funds you, human rules no longer apply. The limitations of credit, approval, or reputation are irrelevant now. You are being backed by the Creator Himself. This is divine currency, favor that transcends economics. What is about to pour into your life cannot be measured by earthly metrics. It will arrive in the form of opportunities, partnerships, property, ideas, and divine connections that position you exactly where you were meant to be. Doors will swing open that you didn't even knock on. Calls will come you never expected. Your name will be spoken in rooms you've never entered. But do not mistake this for coincidence. This is covenant. The universe is responding to your faith. Every invisible act of obedience has reached its point of manifestation. Heaven rewards what earth forgets. Those moments when you gave even when you had little, when you prayed even while doubting, when you smiled through pain, they were all being documented in eternity. The release you are stepping into is heaven's acknowledgement that your faith was not in vain. And this, chosen one, is only the beginning. What you see now as sudden overflow is the start of a new reality, one that redefines the rest of your life. You are stepping into a flow that will not stop. The rivers of divine provision have been activated, and they will continue to multiply as long as you stay aligned with the purpose for which they were sent. This is not about luxury. This is about legacy. God is turning you from receiver to distributor, from the one who prays for help to the one who funds miracles. Your family will not understand it at first. They will be astonished, perhaps even skeptical, but soon they will see the truth written all over your life. This is God's doing. This is what it looks like when faith meets fulfillment. You are walking proof that divine timing never fails. Everything you lost is returning, multiplied. Everything that left your hands is finding its way back, upgraded. So lift your head. Do not shrink. You are stepping into the visible dimension of what has been promised all along. The vault has been opened. The release is in motion. The divine transaction has already been completed. And now it is your time to collect. Chosen one, what is now flowing into your life is not a personal reward. It is a generational correction. You are not merely receiving wealth, you are receiving the divine assignment to redirect it. Heaven does not release this level of favor for comfort alone. It releases it for continuation. The blessing was never meant to end with you. It is meant to pass through you, to transform your family, and to echo through generations yet unborn. You are the bridge between what your ancestors dreamed of and what your descendants will walk in. There has been a war over your bloodline. The poverty, the struggle, the lack, the limitation, they were never random. These were inherited spiritual contracts designed to keep your family from realizing its divine potential. But your faith, your obedience, your persistence in believing even when everything said no, have now broken those contracts. You are the one heaven chose to stand in the gap and say, "It ends with me." You have become the spiritual key that unlocks freedom for everyone connected to your name. You may not realize it yet, but this transfer is rewriting your family's story in real time. The same people who once doubted you will soon seek your counsel. They will look to you not only as an example of success, but as a living revelation of what divine faithfulness looks like. This is why you could not fail, why your breakdowns did not destroy you. Heaven could not allow you to collapse, because too many destinies were tied to your survival. You are not just being blessed, you are being commissioned. Chosen one, your household is being rearranged by grace. This wealth that's now coming is strategic. Every dollar, every resource, every open door carries instruction. You are being positioned to restore balance, to heal what was broken, to mend what was lost, and to create systems of stability that will outlive you. The financial provision you are about to receive will not only fund your dreams, it will fund the dreams of others. You will become a channel of divine distribution, a living conduit of heavenly generosity. This is why God allowed you to experience lack, not to punish you, but to train you. You know what it feels like to have nothing, and that empathy will now fuel your purpose. You will carry resources with humility because you understand the weight of struggle, and that humility will protect your blessing from pride. God trusts you because you've proven that your heart values purpose over possession. You are not a collector, you are a distributor. You are not an owner, you are a steward. And now the ripple begins. What is entering your hands will multiply through action, through generosity, through impact. The universe does not reward stagnation. It rewards flow. As you pour into others, heaven will pour even more into you. You are being trained to master the divine economy, one where giving opens doors faster than earning, where generosity multiplies faster than interest. This is kingdom wealth, the kind that cannot collapse because it's backed by eternal currency. Your name will carry weight in places that once ignored you. Your signature will approve projects that change lives. Your voice will be invited into rooms that once excluded you. This is not because of who you are by flesh, but because of what you carry by spirit. You are walking with heaven's backing. Every idea you birth, every opportunity that finds you, every door that opens will serve a divine purpose. You are no longer chasing favor. Favor is chasing you. Look around, chosen one. The signs are everywhere. The old systems are crumbling, and new divine structures are forming in your life. Relationships are shifting, partnerships are aligning, new streams of provision are being born from what once seemed like failure. This is the generational ripple. It begins quietly, but will soon roar like a flood. Everything connected to your obedience will prosper. The people attached to your purpose will rise with you. This is not fantasy, it's fulfillment. You are living in the moment your ancestors prayed for. You are walking into rooms they only dreamed of. You are spending currency they could not touch because they were saving it for you. You are the answer to their prayers. You are the bridge between their struggle and your descendants' abundance. So rise in authority, speak with faith, move as a custodian of a holy inheritance. The ripple has begun, and it cannot be reversed. What flows through you now will not stop, because heaven has decided that your name will be the turning point for your family's history. Chosen one, what is happening now will not stay hidden. The blessings you carried in silence are about to be made public. Heaven does not reward faith in secret without revealing it in due season. This is that season. The time of quiet endurance is over. The time of visible glory has begun. Everything that once embarrassed you, every period of waiting, every test of faith, all of it was preparing the stage for this moment. The divine transfer is moving from the invisible to the undeniable, from spiritual promise to physical proof. You are entering the realm where manifestation replaces explanation. You will no longer need to convince people of what God said about you. They will see it with their own eyes. Your life itself will become the sermon. This is why the tests were so severe. Heaven was preparing you to handle visibility without vanity. You will be known, but not for fame, for faith. You will be visible, but not for ego, for evidence. The world will witness your transformation and know that it was God's hand that did it. Chosen one, there will be people who question how this happened. Some will say it was luck. Others will whisper it was manipulation. But you will not respond with defense. Your life will be your answer. The power of your peace will silence every rumor. The fruit will speak louder than words. Heaven's signature will be visible on everything you touch. What was once mocked will now be marveled at. Those who overlooked you will look again, this time with reverence, because what is unfolding cannot be duplicated or explained. It can only be witnessed. This moment is not about accumulation. It is about validation. God is using your life as living proof that faith still works, that obedience still matters, that divine timing is never late. When heaven funds a life, the outcome is supernatural. Doors open that should not open. People are drawn without reason. Opportunities align beyond logic. You are now living under divine endorsement, the kind that no human approval can equal. When heaven funds you, the laws of man are suspended. The systems that once held you back are now bending in your favor. The denials, the delays, the debts, they no longer apply. This is supernatural favor, and it will move faster than you can track. Resources will find you before you ask. Partners will appear without your pursuit. God's provision is now running ahead of your plans because you are no longer working for survival. You are working from overflow. But remember this, visibility is responsibility. The world will see you, yes, but what they must see through you is the kingdom. Every door that opens is not an invitation to boast, but to build. Every resource you receive is not a trophy, but a tool. You are the living evidence that prosperity is not the goal. Purpose is. God funds what He intends to multiply, and He has decided to multiply you. So, walk boldly into this visibility. Stop apologizing for the blessing. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You are not flaunting. You are fulfilling prophecy. The same God who lifted you will sustain you. The same favor that opened the door will protect you within it. No explanation is needed when heaven itself has stamped your name with approval. You no longer need permission to be blessed. You are commissioned to be. Chosen one, prepare yourself for the new eyes that will turn toward you. Some will be inspired, others confused, and a few may be envious. But you will remain centered because you know this is not your doing. You are the vessel, not the source. Every blessing is a broadcast of God's faithfulness. Every increase is a testimony. Your success is sacred. Wear it with humility, but also with authority. This public season is not the end of the journey. It's the beginning of your assignment in the open. You are now a walking revelation, proof that the divine plan always prevails. Every step forward is ministry. Every achievement is a message. And every blessing that arrives carries a command to lift others, to build systems, to plant seeds for the kingdom. The days of hiding are over. Heaven's light is on you now, not to expose, but to exalt. What was private is becoming public because it was always meant to point back to God. You are the evidence. You are the manifestation. You are the visible testimony of invisible faith. Chosen one, this is the divine moment where everything converges. The silence, the sacrifice, the unseen years of faith. Heaven's decree is signed. The vaults are open. Your name has been released into favor. This is not preparation anymore. This is performance. The invisible work is complete, and the evidence is now forming in the visible realm. The very air around you carries the vibration of fulfillment. You are walking beneath a new light, the light of divine endorsement. You were never waiting for breakthrough. You were being shaped into breakthrough itself. The wealth, the purpose, the recognition, they were never external rewards. They are the reflection of who you have become. You are heaven's living instrument, designed to manifest abundance, not for luxury, but for legacy. Every resource coming your way will flow through you like a river of restoration, feeding visions, funding dreams, rebuilding what was broken. You are the proof that divine timing never fails. Chosen one, lift your head. The crown is invisible but undeniable. The oil of anointing rests upon you, marking you as the steward of heavenly wealth. You are now the banker of destiny, the distributor of divine resources. Walk boldly, give freely, live purposefully. The transfer has been completed, and the seal cannot be broken. This is your eternal confirmation. Heaven has funded you, and nothing on earth can limit what flows through you now.